Alright, people, it's me, your good friend North Sentinel Island, and look at us. We're moving this fleet that has part of the Alta Garda. Let's get Gunter. I'm primarily selecting him because I feel bad for him. You could go to Auden. I could see myself having some more excitement in this area soon. At least it seems like it's good futile. I mean, it's good hunting grounds for, you know, what I'm envisioning my army, which is like destroying merchant shipping and not getting in battles in which they themselves could be considered, like, they're fighting people when they'll be able to win, and when they're not able to win, they don't fight. And that's how I want them to do stuff. Intelligence agency. What do we got? You're gonna. I think we're gonna be moving to a new target now, which are gonna be these people because they're pretty much. They have too much stability low. I'm not gonna waste my time with them. Let's see what these people are up to. Too much stability. Who should I target for communism? As you see, they never bothered fixing that. So do I just like wreck their stability, or do I encourage communism in another country, such as Iran? Nice. As you see, they're nice. They're kind of like in an area in which they would definitely help me. So you start an intel network. Isfahan. Actually, you. Please. You. I want. Alright, you form an intel network. Isfahan. See how much communism they got. They have a halfway decent amount of communism. So they're going to begin preaching communism over there, and soon we'll have communism. Just pretty much at this point, it's to get member in our faction so we can get stuff. You know what? I want the Suez. I don't know if you need both sides. That's a nice little trip. Wander through the desert, please. Good. Here we go. How do I own this land? Okay, apparently I got some land. Which I don't understand how I got it, but I'm definitely grateful for it. It'd be nice if it had like a little area to the shoreline. You know, I guess I could easily work out some sort of navigation pack if I want some of this area. And I guess we get half the Suez Canal, which is better than none of the Suez Canal. And this also means that I could rush Bach over here. Mr. Bach. Oh, that's his Hauser. Where's Bach? Here you are. There we go. Mr. Bach? Or Fedor? Or are we on a first name basis? You know what? Just get over there first, and we'll work out something. Thank you. Let's see what happens if... Guess it seems like you're getting weakened somehow. I just don't want to be in a situation in which... No. You. No. Let's see what we're doing here. Arabia. We're killing things. Good. E50 standard Panzer. I like standard Panzers. Send the Panzer A. I want the modern Panzer. Let's be careful because we need chromium now. And lots of it. We need to, we'll just take over another country. I'm thinking that... I thought I had like another one. Maybe I did, but I switched them. Alright. You want chromiums? I'll buy them from you. And hold on, brothers. The good thing, of course, is that the battle shall soon end once I... Do I want a mouse? I find that ridiculous. Good. Dun, dun, dun. We want mechanized forces, and I see why not. Sonderkraftfahrzeuge. We'll do this, then we'll begin building mechanized units with like a little bit better of a option. So modern tanks don't have a template. That's sad. This series has military superiority. It won't for long, that's for certain. Cairo's mine. Close air support 1. Kind of look slightly counterproductive, but at the same time. Go. Got this one force losing still. You could go down. Actually, no. You stay where you are. Germans, get over there and help them. be kind of an embarrassment if we don't do anything. So you go over there to help them. You guys, please get over here. Yeah, please. Even if it takes you a while to get ready, you know? Even if it takes you a while to get ready. I want my frickin'... See, I like that. It's like a little area. It's not a great area, but it's something. We have some land in Egypt. That's like German communist proper. And we'll just let America and Britain duke it out. Yeah, it's 6:20 now, so I mean it's not doing great. What's this? Yeah, you're doing your all adult surf thing. The only thing I'm slightly concerned is that, yeah, they got the nukes. Atomic bombing of El Salvador. That's why I'm happy they're on my side. What do we got? We lost a sub, they lost a destroyer. Are we here yet to help them? This is like a low stakes game. You want to Befela? Go to Tel Aviv. Then go to Jerusalem and Amman. Atlantic Wall. Well, they won't be getting through that anytime soon. Now, historically, they only got really through it simply just because all the German troops were being bled out in the east. Then it's comparatively easier. Weserübung. We could get Norway, but right now I want Tannenbaum. Okay, so right now we have 20 men doing nothing under set. It could be put into better use here. And we got these men that have nothing. These, you got a Slockish fodder. Got a lot of fighters. More fighters. You want some Heinkels, 300 of them. There. Should be fine now. And that's how we'll get the civilian factories needed to get by tungsten and chromium and all that crap. Good. As you notice, that ended because of the what happened to my fleet? Oh no, the Lutyens. Where are you, Gunther? Here you are, Gunther. No, it's Salvactor. Gunther. Show me where you're at, Gunther. Yes, I know you're going where I want you to go, that's for certain. Are you going the long way? Guess you don't need to go the long way, Gunther. You should know that, right? Like... Okay. Yeah. You're going the long... Yeah, you're going the long way. You're here. When you actually kind of are on your way. Alright. Just get to Aden. Yeah, you're going to Aden. Yeah, that's quicker. So go to Aden that way. I'm semi-disappointed in you. So yeah, the first country to be nuked was El Salvador. Wonder how they felt about that. You think they would have just saved us from something a little bit better? I mean, I'm not that concerned that the first country was El Salvador. I just find that kind of ridiculous. Just waiting slightly patiently for more men to show up. Got the total 17 of them. You know what? You don't have anything either, which is good. So I'm ordering you convoy rating in one place and one place only. You're good. Yeah, Raider, you're going where I want you to go, right? 2 subs, 3 destroyers. No. Good. Everyone's going over here just to make it like a little Persian Gulf. I'm just going to rename it the Communist Gulf. And at least that's where it seems like a lot of the battles are taking place. And for lack of a better term, it's going to be probably... Seems like it's actually a semi-fruitful hunting ground. Let's see what we got right now. Alert. 1 minute. Yeah. Normal. I'm aware of that. Good. This is the Navy overview. Lost ships. This doesn't make any sense because they're not telling us when, we essentially lost our entire navy being sunk by the hated British. Which happened, and maybe they just hit it. We need a lot of armored cars. What are we doing with resistance? 0. No. Only want to see Belgium, Bourbons, British, 9. Oman's pissed. Palestine's really pissed. But regardless, they're going to be ours soon. And we'll try to work out a peace deal. What I'm thinking is that Israel is going to give up the West Bank and the Gaza. Those two areas is going to be part of an independent Palestinian state. And both sides recognize each other. And that's about it. And I'm thinking truth and reconciliation for like war damages and stuff along those lines. I'm actually thinking of along the lines of a truth and reconciliation commission. Sort of like how South Africa handled all its bloodbaths. It's the only way it'll work, because otherwise I just think people are just going to be shooting the crap out of each other until the end of time. I want you to do a quick little loopy-loop. See if we could get that patch of desert. How's Iran doing? Are you communist? Well, you're not communist yet, but you have a ways to go. You look like, I don't know, of the three of you, for some reason I think I'd be more interested in learning YouTube. Yeah. Well, you apparently. Well, how much communism do I need? Yeah, this is Iran. It's going to take us a while, and for that, I must have patience. And this rate is really low simply just because our intel is so low. So that'll take some while, and then we'll be able to, once those intel networks get stronger, we'll be able to preach communism. Yes, that's what we need. And historically, the war is over by now. Obviously, it hasn't. It's just entering its like second wind, so to speak. Want to see what happens when you highlight all my units. And we all have them attack at once. Totally grind them down, throw them into the desert. Alright, Bach, do you have an offensive line? You don't. So, there you go. You have one now. Alright. That's Lucian's. We won't have. Well, I guess I clicked it before we had access to the Suez. No, he's obviously heading in the right direction. Good job. And what I'm thinking is that let me take Saudi Arabia. I see why not. That'll be good if we have Saudi Arabia. When can I make nukes? 60 days. I want to make nukes now! It's not fair. See what we got here. 3 of them. Look at all these freaking people. That's where the British Army is. Got a fleet and everything. Got a Japanese convoy. Good. What else do I want to do? These bolos might do good. Oh, it's ridiculous, but right now it makes sense, I think. It's ridiculous, but it makes sense. And you know, it's makes sense too to heavily fortify this Atlantic wall and sit back and relax and enjoy watching the British just blow themselves to bits against it. Look at all that crap. We'll have 2 more refineries gonna come on board soon. That should help out a little bit. At least with the rubber. I'm less concerned about the oil, I'm more concerned about the rubber. And if the Americans want to just destroy themselves fighting the, like, is they're gonna have to get through the British fleet. And if they want to help me, like, whittle down their air force, that's fine. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of resistance to... Yes, no one really wants to... Well, you don't really... They don't seem to understand that they need to enjoy being part of the communist country that I'm in. That they're in. Because it was surely worse under Old Major. And I actually get kind of offended when it's like they're ignorant about how life was like under, you know, Farmer Brown. I don't even know how they have superiority. Some of the things you're saying doesn't make any sense. Fuck Wolf FW300. Good. No. And then it's 16. Actually, we only have 90. Your agility's up, speed's up, naval attack's up. But I'm gonna name them after, what class of people? I mean, you have to, like, think of lots of people you want to name them after, but they're not, war criminals. Sometimes it's more difficult than you think. No, it's always Rectifin. Rectifin has a couple of things. Gobler class. Luft. Name out the Gobler again. He has some air he has like a class of naval bombers to his name. It's a good book. I don't make any money if you buy it. But Steel Coffin's Iron. I forgot what it is. The author's name is obviously Gobler. And it helps show pretty much like how most people would act if they were, you know, if you're born in Germany circa 1924, how you would act. Which is you would grow up loving your country and try to serve it. Especially if it was at war. Well, you know, like a world war like this. So people just like think, oh, Nazis are evil. They're not. Well, it depends what your definition of a Nazi is. If you're just like a guy this happened to be part of the Kriegsmarine during World War II, you weren't necessarily evil. You have a chance to rest a little bit. Good, India has capitulated. To who? I don't see you capitulating to anyone. That means, if it sounds weird, I would want to be able to stick a lot of my divisions and rush them over to India and just gobble up as much land as possible before anyone else does. To do that, I just don't see any bother in it. So it makes sense to finally get some sort of modern crap. So we're gonna go with this. Don't want that. Let's go with upgraded subs. Because we need them. Go there to help out. You, go over there to help out. You, especially you, go over there to help out. So like crush those fellas and then we can find our next target. How are you guys doing over here? Yeah, pretty much the more Intel network you get, the better you are at spreading communism. So once we get the Intel network up, I think we're already fine at the level of communism. It's actually a lot lower than I think you need it to be. But there we go. The more the British lose their fleet, the better. I'm just going to end this episode now. I'll be right back.